On to the WWE. Wesley White's Entertainment.
Attention all personnel, but you'll soon see that for yourself.
It would appear that Batista is not particularly high on the WWE's champions of tomorrow, as he feels that the other wrestlers of his generation are a dying breed. I quote from Batista, "We're dinosaurs in an age of instant gratification. We are not just athletes, we're also storytellers, and I don't see that in the newcomers." As Batista said in an interview with the Manila Standard today. Regarding his future in sports entertainment, the multi-time champion believes he will be fat and retired 5 years from now. If he's still working in the WWE, he's going to be more like a backstage agent. That's what he thinks.
Where are my steroids?
Alright, it has also been reported that WWE superstar Charlie Haas asked WWE to release him from the company for the past few months. Rumors were circulating that this move by Haas was made since Kurt Angle had said there was going to be an opportunity for him to wrestle in the TNA. So of course he wanted to jump the gun, but apparently WWE really wants to keep him around, so they persuaded him to just stay, and they paid him a little bit more money, and even though he doesn't wrestle, they're still paying him for it. So obviously they see some potential in the young Charlie Haas. I see some potential. They just need to use him right. All right. On another part, marijuana usage among SmackDown talent is said to be way down, with one wrestler describing the blue brand as clean. Many feel the $2,500 fine levied per pot test failure makes the drug no longer worth considering it. It used to be $1,000. Yeah, that was how I had a hard time reading the teleprompter. You can't tell. According to another wrestler, there was a number of pot failures among Raw talent to the point that it is an issue still being talked about. So, back to the little debate Bobby Black and I had a while back. I guess there's one aspect of SmackDown that's better than Raw. They say no to drugs. Also, with this past month on ECW, on Sci-Fi, drawing the lowest ratings ever, speculation regarding the show being rebranded entirely continues. With the WWE's television deal with Sci-Fi set to expire soon, major changes are almost a certainty. Changes are also in store for the SmackDown brand, but it will likely be after the new year before we see anything. So I feel that SmackDown will still be a decent show, with extremely crappy wrestling being that.
Hey, poser, you better watch out and stop talking about my show like that. I'll come down here out of the booth and kick your derriere.
Okay, let me just go on. Are the WWE's pay-per-views, the new ones, working for them? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. Breaking Point drew in 200,000 buys, making it the least successful event of 2009. WWE Unforgiven drew close to 225,000 buys last year, so Breaking Point broke. WWE recently released its pay-per-view schedule for 2010, and Breaking Point was not part of the schedule. Darn. WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view drew around 300,000 buys compared to No Mercy 2008, which drew 261,000 buys. So the cell sells. WWE Bragging Rights drew approximately 200,000 buys, and Cyber Sunday 2008 drew 153,000. So actually the new pay-per-views are helping the company's buy rate wise, helping them out, I guess, for the most part. A number of undercard performers are worried about their jobs, since WWE typically cleans house following the holiday season, and there's been ongoing discussions about changing the company's Tuesday night programming. It was reported earlier this month that the organization expected to release several talent from the main roster early this year to coincide with the changes being made to the crap-down and extremely crappy wrestling brands. And that about wraps it up for my news.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the U2C proudly bring to you your internet wrestling community tag team champions of the world, the awesome Wesley White, the bad boy Bobby Black, the Unsquared Circle.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Rap it!
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop.
Included in this final rap is a special after Christmas sale. You know how WWE has their DX pre-Christmas advertisements and stuff like that? Well, the U2C will do its part by doing its after Christmas special advertisements. So let's move right into the final rap.
Alright, first off, THQ Incorporated and World Wrestling Entertainment announced that they have entered into a new 8-year agreement granting THQ the exclusive worldwide rights to develop games based on WWE's franchise. And that contract starts on January 1st, 2010. WWE was very excited about it, and so is THQ. And speaking of SmackDown and games, why don't you get SmackDown vs. Raw? I know this is 2009, but, you know...
U2C is budgetless, so...
Personally, I have 2010 for my Xbox 360, and I play it almost all the time. Fun, it's a decent game, surprisingly. But yeah, we just have, encourage you to buy it, play it. You can get it from all retailers, such as Best Buy, Target, and you can also get it on www.shop.com.
Alright, moving on to more news. Regarding the discussion of The Undertaker's origin movie that WWE Studios is putting together, not happening anytime soon. But what we have for you is, since The Undertaker is on SmackDown, we have the SmackDown 10th Anniversary 3-disc set listing the top 100 moments in SmackDown's glorious 10-year history.
Alright, and on more news. ECW wrestler Vladimir Kozlov, has finally become a United States citizen. Now, we know ECW was bought by Vince McMahon on Raw. And speaking of Raw, we encourage
and crappy wrestlers.
We encourage you to get the Best of Raw 15th anniversary. The 15 years that Raw's been on, it's been a pinnacle of sports entertainment, and it's been on for 15 years. Get the DVD on www.shop.com and you'll find out why.
Also, negotiations between the WWE and Booker T have basically cooled off recently. And that does not mean 100% that he's not coming back, or he is coming back, but we probably shouldn't expect to see anything in the near future.
And also, speaking of Booker T, we encourage you, because he likes to do a spinneroonie, you can go to www.shop.com or go to Walmart and get this spinner belt that John Cena likes to wear too at the same, Anyways, yeah, Chubby Shop, belt, blah blah. Okay, and lastly, another blow to WWE. UFC is planning to move their pay-per-view plan for the 12th of March to the 26th, which is the day before WrestleMania 26. This is likely to influence WWE's ticket sales for WrestleMania.
And also, speaking of UFC and Brock Lesnar, you can go on www.shop.com and get this vintage, classic WWE title. This is back before the WWE title was touched and tarnished by John Cena, where you had such champions as Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero, and many other spectacular champions. All available at www.shop.com. So, since we have all of this great merchandise, we have one last plug we'd like to do. Of course, tonight is Bret Hart returning to the WWE after 12 years. We would also like for you to buy the Bret Hart 3-disc set, which is kind of old, but kind of awesome.
I want to thank the Unsquared Circle, and not just Anonymous Angel, for everything that they've done. They've supported us through, the beginning, through Tiger Screen, through, trials and tribulations, through, Kitty passing away just a couple days ago. These guys have really been there for me and really been there for us. The Bound for Glory review, where CJ went around the corner, got on the phone, and spent half an hour
in a baseball field
while we're hanging out with Simon Diamond and stuff. We've really worked together. Yeah,
that's right.
No sacrifice, no victory. I hate to take a line out of Transformers, but Unsquared Circle is a show you should watch. not just for the DVD tour, but for the whole show. Because it's really entertaining. I haven't even seen the other parts, but I've seen the DVD tour, and it's phenomenal. So watch it.
So that wraps things up for the Unsquared Circle this month. We are your hosts. I am Bobby Black.
I'm Wesley White.
Good fight.
And good night.